What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, guys, to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Guys. Obviously, this is the day after the Barcelona versus Betis game. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened, you know, after the aftermath. Many people look at it as a point gained. Some people see it as a point loss. You know, I'm more of looking at it at the positive side because of the circumstances of what I watched yesterday. And obviously, there's a lot of things you can look at. You can look at the performance. You can look at the game. You can look at the performance of certain players. You can look at the poor attacking in the game. But honestly, for me, none of those things really caught my eye. What really caught my eye during that game is watching how some of the key players in the team performed yesterday. Because the truth is, guys, a lot of our key players, some of our star players, were very poor yesterday. And the truth is, I wasn't really disappointed with how poor they were, because I kind of looked at it from the bigger standpoint of why was it that all these players were poor. And honestly, guys, for me, it comes down to one thing, guys. It's fatigue. It's fatigue, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I watched the game. And I was seeing guys like Yamal, like Pedri, like Ferran, like Lewandowski, like De Jong. Could barely run throughout the game. I can't tell you guys how many times I was watching the game where I was watching players trying to make breakthrough passes and players couldn't run quick enough to get to it. Players giving up on passes. Passes not getting to their destinations. And honestly, guys, without a shadow of a doubt for me, it's fatigue, guys. These players, they are beginning to feel the pressure of all of this fixture congestion. That is the truth. Now, before I get into this, I want to just show you all just something. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Barcelona's fixture coming up in the next few weeks, basically. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. What is the thing that you guys think stands out when you look at this picture? Because I can give you a little hint, guys. It's the proximity of all of the games. Basically, our next game is in the Champions League against Dortmund. And then after that, it's Leganes. Then it's away to Dortmund. Then at home to Vigo. Then at home to Mallorca. Then at home to Madrid. And then away to Real Valladolid. Now, let's go a little bit upwards, shall we? I want you guys to look at this. This is the past few games that we played. Obviously, the game yesterday against Real Betis. Obviously, the Copa del Rey semi-finals against Atletico away, the derby against Girona, and if you go up a little bit more, you will see the Osasuna game, guys. And if you guys are watching this, you can see there's something very obvious here, which is the amount of games we're playing in short notice. Basically, the players are getting, at best, 3 days of rest. 3 days of rest. And the problem with having such a fixture congestion, usually it comes from the fact that you're playing so well that you're in all major competitions and you're playing extremely well and everything is going well, which we are. We're in a heated title race and we're in the Copa del Rey final and we're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. That is where we are. And sometimes when you're going for all three trophies, you're going to have to deal with fixture congestion. It's part of it. So, as much as I want to point the finger at La Liga and point the finger at everybody else saying that this is ridiculous, I get it. You know, it's just what do they call it? It's like they call it a rich man problems. That's what I look at this as, rich man problems. Now, even though I'm saying all of this, guys, here's the thing. So when you look at all of this fixture pile up, then you realize if you're going for all competitions, it's always important to always use your full squad, right? And that is where this comes in. We'll come back to this picture. The picture of Yamal on the floor, guys. The reason I used Yamal in this picture is because, guys, he is a key player in this Barca team. If we're going to win anything this season, if we're going to win all the trophies that we are competing in, he is going to be part of the reason why we do it. Him, Pedri, De Jong, Lewandowski. A lot of the key players, these guys are all going to be important if we are going to win trophies. And the problem that I have is that I don't see any protection for these players, especially this kid. And I'm sorry, guys, that I have to raise my voice, but this is when I have to start looking at the manager. I have to look at you, Hansi Flick. I have to look at you. I have to look at you, Hansi Flick. Because here's the thing. I get it. You feel like you've been screwed over by the fixture pile-up. But in times like this, you have to trust your squad. You have to trust all of your players. And you have to understand that there are certain players that need to be protected for the best of the club. And the truth is, there has been a problem I've noticed with the squad. And this is a big problem that I have. Honestly, with you, Hansi Flick, I don't see any of that protection for these players. I'm going to name just two players that I think. Pedri and Yamal, two players who have been integral to why we are currently fighting for a treble. In the last 3 games, ever since we came back from the international break, I want you to explain to me, Hansi Flick, what is the point of playing Yamal for 90 minutes against Osasuna and Girona? 2 games where we were completely dominant, 3-0 and 4-1. Where we were basically dominating. And you decide to play Yamal 90 minutes for both games? What's the point? What? Like, seriously, is Ansu Fati scoring own goals in training? Is that why you're not playing him? I get it. He's not part of your plans. But for God's sake, Hansi Flick, you don't have many options in this whole thing. You have to work with what you have. And the problem is, you keep overplaying the most important players in this team in games where we don't have to overplay them. Why is Pedri playing 87 minutes against Girona? Like, come on, this is the issue that I have. And this is the point where I look at you as the manager, because you clearly are not protecting these guys. You will take somebody like Lewandowski and you will play him, you will start him in certain games, but you will bench him for Ferran Torres in certain games. But for some reason, with Yamal and Pedri, despite the fact that they have been integral to everything that's been good in this team, you keep playing them 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes after another 90 minutes. And I watched it yesterday in the game. Yamal and Pedri were probably the 2 worst players on the pitch. I was watching Pedri trying to make the passes, the breakthrough passes that he is usually known for. And I was seeing him getting caught out. His passes were not getting to their destination. He couldn't even dribble past players. He was getting caught up. I'm watching Yamal trying to get to those breakthrough passes from Pedri, and he can't even run towards the ball because he's too tired. But then you played both players yesterday, and you played Pedri for what, 75, 79 minutes? When we have a game in the Champions League against Dortmund, and then you play Yamal for 90 minutes. You give Rafinha 2 games off, and then bench him today. But Yamal, who's one of our most important players, he keeps playing 90 minutes, 87 minutes, 90 minutes, 87 minutes. Do you realize, Hansi Flick, that if we have one more injury in this team, that's our season over? That is our season over. If we lose one of those players, forget it. Forget it. Forget about dreaming about the treble. Get it out of your system. Get it out. We'll probably not even win a trophy. It is not good enough, and that is something I have to look at you for, Hansi Flick. You gotta put your ego aside. You don't have many options. You don't have many choices. You have to work with the squad that you have. And you've been doing quite a great job, and I'm gonna give you all the credit in the world. But I am one of these people who I look at things from a broader standpoint. And from a broader standpoint, I am worried about the fact that you keep overplaying the key players, and eventually we're going to end up losing one of these guys, and if we do, that is our season done. So I beg you, Hansi Flick. I love you. You're my one. You've been doing well since you've been here. I will never question your management skills. But I ask you for, please, protect our key players. Protect Pedri. Protect Yamal. Protect these guys, because they are integral to everything good that's going to come out from this season for us. Because if we don't, then we might as well kiss Champions League goodbye. Kiss the Copa del Rey final goodbye. Good Lord, we're only 4 points behind Real Madrid. We could potentially battle that if we lose one of those players. So please, do what is right. But yeah, there we go. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm overreacting? Do you guys think that guys like Pedri and Yamal should be protected? I know they've been overworked, or many of the other squad players have been overworked. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And like I always say whenever we end these streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia, and peace, you guys. Take care.